Welcome back everyone. Today I have a guide for you guys to help you get started within Exo Survival. So if you're a new guy playing it or maybe you haven't played it yet, this is the perfect video for you. So let's get into it. So you can see that you have the hub here, you have a whole bunch of information on the screen. There's a couple obvious things, like in the very bottom right you have your ammo, the top one is how much you have in your clip, the bottom one's how much you have in reserve, and then in the top left you have your radar, which there's a couple things on there. The gun is where you can obviously get weapons and refill ammo. And then there's a little exosuit in the bottom left of the radar there, and that's where you get exo abilities. You can upgrade proficiency on your gun, your health, and several other things involving your exosuit. And right below the radar, or sorry, actually here, on the radar, you see that little question mark there? That is a supply drop. And you can see in the right side of the screen it says that I got one support drop. So it's like a little support drop. You might get perks in there, you can get kill streaks. It really just depends. It's a little bit randomized, but you can see at the bottom of the screen I have all of these perks. So when you see these at the very bottom, you get these by going to a support drop, holding X, and then choosing what perk you want. You can actually choose what perk you want, which is pretty cool. It gives you just like a random selection of like 4. Now right under the radar you can see there's this blue bar. Now that is just like a little loading bar until you get your next support drop, which you have to get points in order for that to work. So the more you kill, the more you complete objectives, or even just inducing damage in an enemy such as firing bullets at them will give you some amount of points. So really just anything you do within this mode is going to get you points, so you really don't have to worry about how many points you're getting to get another support drop, because it's all really determined on just playing the game pretty much. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention about the radar, you see that little like pile looking thing in the top right of the radar? That is the same thing as the question mark, it's just more of a like on-screen kind of thing. Like how in the bottom left you see the exosuit and then it points that way where the direction of the exosuit upgrades are at, as well as some other exo stuff. But that's the same thing. It kind of looks like it's on the radar, but it's actually not. It's on the regular screen, so if you move around it will like move around your HUD. So yeah, that's that. Same thing as the question mark there. And looking in the bottom right, the first thing you see there, that first little item, that is for your Exo ability. And then right next to that, you have your Exo Grenade. And then right next to that, obviously, you have your ammo. Right above that, that little yellow thing, those are your kill streaks. They'll stack on top of each other, and then you could scroll through them on the D-pad about which one you want to choose, if you want to use one later, one now. It's pretty cool. You can save them up and then use them all at once. You can use them however you want. Going to the top right of the screen, you see round performance. Now what's in green there is the points that you received for the statistic that's right next to that in white on the left of that number. And then on the left of that you just have what it is, like kills or round time, etc, etc. In the bottom left hand corner of the screen it has your upgrade points and your round. Now this is kind of weird, it's a little different from other Call of Duty games. Now this round is actually 66, and why I say this is because there's a little new system going on here. In the top right of the number of the rounds, so it has 16 and then a 3, that 3 stands for the current set of 25 rounds that you are on right now. So right now I'm on the third set of 25 and I am 16 rounds through that set of 25, if that makes sense. So I've completed 2 sets of 25 rounds, so together that's 50, plus the 16, that's 66. Simple addition. But why does it go in sets of 25? That is actually kind of odd. I don't know why they do that, but here's what actually happens. Is you'll get to round 25, you'll beat it, and then it will tell you, congratulations, you have beaten this map in Exo Survival, blah blah blah. This map has been flipped. Now it doesn't actually flip the map, but that's their terminology. So it says that, and then what it'll do is it'll set you back to round 1, and then it will be a little harder. And it even says it on the screen. It'll set you back to round 1, and it will be a little harder. And then it keeps happening over and over and over. So I've done that twice, and I'm currently on my new set of 25, and then I actually end up dying on round 17 through 25 on this third set of 25. And finally, this will be the last thing I show you guys. You can see in the top right it has objective progress instead of your round performance. This is also self-explanatory. You can see it has intel gathered 0 out of 3. That obviously means that I need to gather 3 pieces of intel, and then in the game it will tell you like you need to find the intel by killing people and then checking their bodies for the intel. It's pretty simple. But I'll go more in depth with that in another video. Thank you guys for watching today. If you guys want to see more videos just like this, check the playlist on screen or in the description. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you guys in the next one.